PAWO Heatwave is live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Welcome everybody. I am Luke Daniels. As we run through this match feature card, we have David Otunga versus Sheamus. And also, we have a 4-man tag team turmoil match. Well, 2 teams will start, and 1 comes in after a decision is made for the #1 contendership of the tag team titles. It is the world's most valuable team. We have MVP and Shelton Benjamin. We also have the Primetime players, R-Truth and Xavier Woods and Tons of Funk. We also have the United States champion Alberto versus Jack Swagger. And our main event is going to be Daniel Bryan versus Christian. Also in the card is Mark Henry versus Justin Gabriel. So it's heading up to be a great night here on PAWL Superstars of today. It looks like Shawn Michaels has outdone himself. It looks like Daniel Bryan has come out, the man who Christian cost the World Heavyweight Championship last week. Daniel Bryan got a shot at Edge's World Heavyweight Championship, and it looked like Daniel Bryan was about to win. But Christian came out, distracted Bryan, let Edge get the upper hand and the victory. Looks like he is out here to address that situation. Because, of course, we saw he is going to be in the main event. He was going to try to get payback against Christian. And, you know, hopefully, I really hope that he gets another shot at the world title. Because I think that he should have won. I think he could have won last week if it wasn't for Christian. I hope Shawn Michaels also addresses this as well. It looks like the crowd here is pumped up. You see the crowd, they're excited, they're ready for Daniel Bryan. So he's grabbed a mic. Well, I'd like to see that match. Edge versus Daniel Bryan for the world title and no forgiveness. What's Shawn gonna say? Oh, here comes Edge. Looks like Edge ain't gonna be happy about that. He's cutting off Daniel Bryan, making his entrance here. Of course, the World Heavyweight Champion, as we said, escaping last week with his title after, I guess, technically winning, but, I mean, he couldn't have won without Christian. He won last week against Daniel Bryan in a great match, one of the best matches we've seen. Speaking of great matches, there should be some great matches tonight. Especially looking forward to that tag team turmoil match with the 4 superstars. That's going to be a good one. The winner will go on to face the Shield at No Forgiveness. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins for the tag team titles, and it looks like Edge has grabbed a mic. So let's see what he has to say. Edge is furious, saying that he needs to earn title shots like he has for 16 years. Edge is furious. Edge doesn't want to defend his title at No Forgiveness. But wait, here comes the general manager, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Looks like he's about to address the situation now. As Daniel Bryan wants a title shot, Edge is trying to use every trick in the book to get out of it. Although, I mean, I guess Edge's point of view is he beat him, but, I mean, he didn't beat him fair and square, as the old saying goes. And so it's like Shawn Michaels, who is a fair general manager, is going to, I'm sure he's going to make the decision that is best for business, like some people say. Well, Shawn Michaels making his way to the ring. As we said, the general manager, he set up great matches tonight. I know I keep plugging them, but they are going to be really good. It's probably going to be a great show, I can tell already. Shawn Michaels playing with his crowd, getting them fired up. And so Edge and Bryan are in the ring. It looks like he's going to address him. How is this conflict going to be resolved? Edge just screaming. He's mad. Michael says he's come to a compromise. Whoa, what a match he's setting up. Daniel Bryan versus Christian has just had the stakes raised. If Bryan wins, he gets a shot at Edge for the world title, no forgiveness. If he loses, then he doesn't get a shot. Look at the crowd. They're happy. They're chanting yes. But it looks like we're about to get our first match underway here. It is going to be David Otunga, the Harvard graduate, versus the fighter Sheamus, who was cost the match last week against Cody Rhodes, I believe, by Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett still has not explained his actions on that. Hopefully he will tonight, because I want to know what the whole point of that was. And at this point of the broadcast, I want to remind you that no copyright infringement is intended, as we have another great young competitor, David Otunga. Also, go back, if you haven't already, check out Heat Wave episodes 1 and 2, our other brand of wrestling, featuring stars like John Cena, Brock Lesnar, CM Punk, Batista, Antonio Cesaro, Chris Jericho, Randy Orton, The Miz, and many more. Of course, they had episodes 1 and 2. This is in its second episode as well. Go back and watch the other videos. Also, subscribe to become a member of PAWL Fan Nation. This looks like the Celtic Warrior making his way to the ring now. Looks like he's going to be ready for a fight after being cost the match by Wade Barrett last week. Looks like Sheamus is ready for a fight. I don't know if I'd want to be David Otunga right now. Of course, the Celtic Warrior, former World Heavyweight Champion, United States Champion. Looks like this match is about to get underway. David Otunga versus Sheamus. The Celtic Warrior versus the Harvard Law graduate. Set up to be a good match here, folks, on PAWL Superstars of Today. So when the referee rings the bell and we are underway here in our first match of the evening, Sheamus gets a headlock and immediately drags Otunga to the ropes, but Otunga, nice back body drop there. Sheamus is able to hang on. And now what is Otunga thinking? Telling Sheamus to get back in the ring here. Otunga is a good competitor. Gonna take it to Sheamus here, immediately hammering away. Both of these men very muscular and strong. And Otunga with a big clothesline there. Taking it to Sheamus. A nice side Russian leg sweep there by David Otunga. Of course, the husband of Jennifer Hudson. Sheamus now picking Otunga up after a big clothesline. Throwing Otunga into the ropes. Looking for a big right hand, but he misses. And Sheamus now with a big tilt-a-war side slam. Sheamus, no, Otunga fighting back. Sheamus blocks it though. Sheamus now hammering away with those big fists of his. He loves to fight, and he's taking it here to Otunga. No, Otunga now with a nice counter and an STO, or reverse STO. No, Sheamus gets out of the way now. Again, hammering away with those big hands, but Otunga blocks it, and Sheamus blocks it and hits him with a big right hand. Now whipping him against the ropes. A big shoulder tackle there. Of course, Sheamus, he doesn't have a pretty catch-as-catch-can style, mainly just built around brawling. Otunga really doesn't do anything in the ring that well. And Otunga there with a nice head and arm amateur maneuver, or a side headlock takedown. Now Otunga whipping Sheamus into the ropes and a big clothesline, knocking down the Celtic Warrior, but Sheamus gets out of the way of that stomp. Otunga blocks the big right hand. Waist lock, but no, Sheamus goes under. Now just hammering away, trying to wear down the neck area of David Otunga. Sheamus picking Otunga up. Throwing him a big hard whip against the ropes, and he bounces off. And now Sheamus picking him up. And one of Sheamus' signature maneuvers there, a very nice maneuver there. And now Sheamus picking him up. And a big slam there, just throwing David Otunga across the ring. Sheamus showing his strength. Sheamus now whipping him against the ropes. And I won't beat David Otunga. It looks like this is his signature chest bumps. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just knocking David Otunga outside the ring. And now Sheamus doing some taunting, playing to the crowd here. Now Sheamus running against the ropes. And the big fiery hand, I believe, connects. I believe that's what he calls it. And now Sheamus looking for white noise. And white noise connects. And you know what Sheamus here is thinking, folks. He's looking for the bro kick. He's calling for the bro kick. Sheamus looking to put Otunga away. And the bro kick connects. The big bro kick from the Celtic Warrior. And this one's over. Once Sheamus was able to hit those 10 punches, it completely turned into his favor. 1, 2, 3. Sheamus gets the win. Sheamus defeats David Otunga. As you see the replay here, that big Titor side slam. And that big throw, throwing David Otunga across the ring. This was a pretty good match, but Sheamus pretty much dominated. And of course, after hitting those big 10 punches, hit the white noise, and then hit the bro kick for the win. So Sheamus wins. This time Wade Barrett doesn't come out here. You see him getting the 1, 2, 3. So Sheamus is victorious in our first match. See Sheamus happy, celebrate with the crowd. So no Wade Barrett tonight, it looks like. We still don't know why Wade Barrett attacked Sheamus last week, or he didn't attack him, but he cost him a match. But he didn't cost him this match. As Sheamus is victorious, he defeats David Otunga in our opening contest of the night. There's expected to be a lot more great action tonight, as you see the fans now getting pumped up, getting ready for action. It looks like now Sheamus has grabbed a microphone. Whoa, Sheamus calling out Wade Barrett, it looks like. Sheamus now calling out Barrett, saying he dares him to come out. Is Barrett going to accept the challenge? Will Barrett accept the challenge? Wait, he's on the stage. Wade Barrett's on the stage. The referee trying to hold him back. Looks like Sheamus is going after Wade Barrett now. Sheamus and Wade Barrett. Barrett's on the stage. Sheamus running up to the stage now. Shawn Michaels and some security are trying to break it up, and Sheamus with a big right hand, breaking through security, and now Barrett breaking through Michaels with a big right hand. Both of these men fighting on the stage now as Michael Cole's backstage. But both of these men were out fighting on the stage. They're still brawling, trying to separate them. Now Michael Cole has the Shield backstage. Looks like they finally have been able to separate Barrett and Sheamus. But a big fight ensuing on the outside. So a big brawl there, but now the Shield saying that they don't care which team they face. They can beat all of them, and Seth Rollins saying believe in that. But we are ready for the first match of our tag team turmoil match. Of course, these teams entered at random, 4 teams. So it looks like R-Truth and Xavier Woods drew number 1. So what will happen here is we have 4 teams, so the first 2 teams drawn will have a match. Whoever wins immediately, the third, whoever draws number 3, that team will go into the match. And then whoever wins that match immediately, number 4 will draw in. And whoever wins that match will become the number 1 contenders for the PAWL Tag Team Championships and face Shield members Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose at No Forgiveness 1 for the PAWL Tag Team titles. So these numbers are drawn at random. We got 4 tag teams here. We have R-Truth and Xavier Woods, the young rookie. We have MVP and Shelton Benjamin, otherwise known as the Most Valuable Team. We have Tons of Funk, Brodus Clay and Tenzai. And we have the Primetime players, Darren Young and Titus O'Neil, who along with Dolph Ziggler defeated the Shield, all 3 members of them last week. As you see here, Xavier Woods, the young rookie, This would be his first title match, I believe, if he and R-Truth are able to run the distance. It's going to be extremely hard for one of these teams in the opening contest to be the #1 contenders, because of course that means they would have to win 3 matches. But Truth and Woods are out, so who's going to face R-Truth and Xavier Woods? Looks like it's going to be MVP and Shelton Benjamin, the world's most valuable team. So it's going to be starting off, it'll be MVP and Shelton Benjamin versus R-Truth and Xavier Woods. So it's going to be a very interesting match. Both these men have distinct styles. It should be a good one. Of course, R-Truth and Xavier Woods are more high-flying. MVP and Benjamin more technical and more brawling type when they need to be. But R-Truth is known for throwing some big punches as well. These men just diverse in the ring. Shelton Benjamin, one of the most athletic superstars in wrestling, along that can be said with R-Truth. Haven't seen much of Xavier Woods, but he is probably really athletic, as it seems. MVP, sort of a ring general. Of course, he used to be in jail and he realized his mistakes, and now he's come back and fell in love with wrestling. He wants to be a champion, and he'll have the opportunity to do that if he and this man, Shelton Benjamin, are able to run this gauntlet, so to speak, run the tag team turmoil, and win the tag team titles at No Forgiveness. Of course, Shelton Benjamin, a former tag team champion, a former Intercontinental champion, former United States champion. He was on Brock Lesnar's team in the University of Minnesota's amateur wrestlers. I believe he and Brock Lesnar actually roomed together. He and Shelton Benjamin, Brock and Shelton, were roommates at the University of Minnesota. And they were on the amateur wrestling team. So that's interesting. I wonder if they're still friends or not. Of course, Brock Lesnar is the PAWL World Heavyweight Champion, or the PAWL Champion on Heatwave. He will be facing John Cena at No Forgiveness for that championship. But this isn't about the World Championship. This is about the Tag Team Championships. A nice drop kick there by R-Truth. Truth now whipping him in to his side. Trying to keep him isolated, but a big boot there by MVP. That's now MVP dragging Truth into the ropes here. Just Irish whipping Truth. Going under. And a big T-bone suplex. Of course, that is his partner Shelton Benjamin's finishing maneuver. MVP doing a little taunting and R-Truth there with a nice version of the bro kick. Truth, no. MVP blocks it in a big right. Now MVP throwing some right hands. No Truth now with a side headlock. Of course, maybe the key for one of these teams is going to be to isolate one opponent, which is looks like Truth and Woods are doing here. Double hip toss, double elbow, and a double kip up. Already looking like some good chemistry there, as MVP is able to get out of the way of that flying clothesline and counter with a hip toss. Shelton Benjamin now holding Xavier Woods in some double team from the world's most valuable team. Or the most valuable team to be shortened. I believe that's what they call themselves. So now Woods and Benjamin lock up. Woods going under. Xavier Woods throwing Shelton Benjamin up against the ropes. Big clothesline and bulldog combination. And now waist lock. Throwing him up against the ropes now. Taking him back in a nice drop toe hold. And now Woods, no. Benjamin counters. Counters again. Each other blocking punches, and now Woods taking an arm, but a big knee by Benjamin. And now Benjamin. Neck breaker. Jaw breaker, something like that. And now Benjamin now. Throwing Truth, referee getting hit a little bit. But our referees are actually strong and they don't get knocked out by a little punch or something. And now Benjamin stomping away on Woods. No. Woods counters. Benjamin counters back. Benjamin going top rope. Woods catches him with a big punch. And now Woods going top rope. Looking for a superplex early. And a big superplex to Shelton Benjamin. Now Woods tagging in R-Truth. Of course, the winner of this will go on to face the team that drew number 3, which is either Tons of Funk or the Primetime Players. The winner of this whole tag team turmoil will go on to face the Shield members Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose for the tag team titles at No Forgiveness. And I believe 16 days. It's already sneaking up on us. 16 days. We have this and then 2 more episodes of Heatwave, 2 more episodes of Superstars of Today. And now Truth going to work. A nice slam there by Truth. Oklahoma slam. And now Truth running the ropes. Doing some dancing. And a big leg drop by Truth, getting decent elevation. He has good jumping ability along with Kofi Kingston. They might be 2 of the highest jumpers in wrestling. A 1 count is all they can get on Benjamin. And now Truth and Woods are isolating Benjamin. And a nice kick there. They keep this up. It'll only be a matter of time before Truth and Woods advance. And now Truth dragging him to the center of the ring. A cover now. 1. No, another kick out at 1 by Benjamin. Benjamin now going behind Truth and just stomping, trying to take out those legs. And if you can take out the legs of Truth, he might be a pretty ineffective wrestler. As now he makes the tag into MVP now. MVP coming out like a house of fire. Knocking down Truth. Knocking Woods off the apron. MVP coming like a house of fire. And now MVP. Drive-by kick. MVP coming out like a house of fire. Looking for the play of the day. Or maybe the playmaker. Which one's he going to hit? Play of the day connects. MVP came out like a house of fire. And now, 1, 2. Wait, Xavier Woods broke it up. You just saw Woods running back and now he running towards him and now he ran back. But it looks like Woods broke that up. MVP and Shelton could have won. Now MVP. Big side slam there. Going for the cover. 1, 2. And a kick out. Looks like Woods was going to break it up anyway. MVP getting mad. Misses a big kick at Woods. I wouldn't blame him. Looks like he's costing this match. Now MVP with a big Irish whip against Truth. No, now Truth elbowing MVP. Now it's Truth thinking. Making the tag into the young rookie Xavier Woods. Now Woods with some punches and some kicks there. MVP whipping him against the ropes. And now Woods counters with a nice swinging neck breaker. MVP gets out of the way of a stomp. MVP now going to work. Of course, MVP and Shelton are more experienced than, I guess, combining the experience. Because R-Truth is a veteran in this business. So is MVP and Shelton. Xavier Woods not so much. Now Woods, though, able to counter MVP with a big kick to the gut. Now a nice suplex there. MVP now rolling out of the ring. Running away and looking to make tag in Shelton. No. Looked like he was faking that. Looked like he was going to go make the tag and he turned around and went to work on Xavier Woods and a nice T-bone suplex from MVP. Montel Vontavious Porter. Now tag into Shelton now. Nice tag team maneuver from the world's most valuable team. Shelton. Nice fireman's carry slam there. It now looks like the world's most valuable team is in control. Or the most valuable team. Whichever way you'd like to say it. And now Shelton. Picking that ankle and doing a little ankle lock. Showing some technical ability there. That he used at the University of Minnesota. Benjamin now picking him up. A kick. And a nice drop kick to the face there. Working on that head. No. Truth counters. Or excuse me, Xavier Woods counters. Now Xavier. A big DDT there. Benjamin may be knocked out. Going for the cover now. No, a kick out by Benjamin. And another swinging neckbreaker by Woods. Woods trying to take control of this match. And what's Xavier thinking? A big elbow drop there by Xavier Woods. Getting this crowd fired up. Can Xavier Woods in this match get a win for Truth and Woods? Benjamin's groggy. No, Benjamin was throwing a big elbow. And a big DDT. Planting Xavier Woods. It looks like Xavier Woods is now busted open from that. A big DDT planting Woods. Now what are they thinking? Shelton. Now going for a cover, taking a tag in the MVP. MVP. You know, a little taunting as Xavier gets up from that big DDT, but he is busted open, folks. A big punch from Woods now, trying to fight back even though he's bleeding. Trying to wipe some of that blood off and taunt to the crowd. A springboard, slingshot, elbow drop. And now Woods dragging him to the center of the ring. Going for the cover on MVP. A great tag team match, taking a lot out of these competitors, and you got to think, whoever's going to be drawing 3 and maybe 4 is going to have easy pickings with either of these teams, as it is. This has been a great tag team match, taking a lot of these competitors now, especially Play of the Day! Play of the Day! Got interrupted as MVP just hit the Play of the Day. His finishing maneuver. Going for the cover now. 1, 2, no, Truth broke it up. Saved the matchup. But what I was saying is both of these men, especially now with Woods busted up and just getting the Play of the Day, looks like it might be an easier victory for the other teams. That's the bad part about turmoil matches, especially if you start off, but a good part if you don't. Woods still fighting back after getting hit with a Play of the Day and that big DDT that busted him open. Neckbreaker there. Woods has to make a tag. MVP rolling him up. Rope break. Woods needs to make a tag to Truth if he has any chance of winning this matchup. The young rookie is getting outdone here by the world's most valuable team in a big T-bone. Gun for the cover now. 1, 2. No, Woods able to kick out. Looks like Truth may have nicked MVP as well, and a big drop kick there. Good form by MVP. MVP now just dominating, isolating the world's most valuable team, been isolating Xavier Woods for the past few minutes of this matchup. And now, rolling him up again. And another rope break. And now, MVP, another drive-by kick. But now Truth trying to hold him back. But, I mean, Woods may be knocked out. I don't know if really that's good. I mean, after that drive-by kick and all the punishment. Woods getting up now. Woods making a tag to Truth. He made a tag to Truth. Knocking down MVP. Truth coming out like a house of cards. Knocking down Benjamin. Able to get out of the way and get a rope hung there. And now MVP. Is he going to hit another Play of the Day? No. MVP looking for the playmaker. R-Truth made a mistake by going after Benjamin, and that cost him. Playmaker. 1, 2. The world's most valuable team advanced in the turmoil match. They did a great job by isolating Xavier Woods so he couldn't make the save. And then once R-Truth came in like a house of fire, he knocked down MVP, but he went after Shelton. Shelton able to distract him, get a little rope hung. MVP set up the Play of the Day, or excuse me, the playmaker. And the world's most valuable team advances, as you see the highlights of this match. Woods fought very hard, so did R-Truth. Of course, Woods, I can see him on the outside now, is just bleeding profusely. I'm almost glad that that Truth and Woods didn't win this match, because Xavier Woods will be having to wrestle a whole another match bloodied. But as you see there, Truth made one mistake. Play of the Day connects. And MVP and Shelton Benjamin advance in the Tag Team Turmoil #1 Contenders match. So now they're going to be facing the Primetime players, or Tons of Funk. The winner of this little turmoil match, as I've said, goes to No Forgiveness 1 to face Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose for the PAWL Tag Team Championships. Who drew number 3? Who's going to be out next? As you see MVP and Shelton celebrating, we find out when PAWL rolls on.